I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
안녕하세요. 백악관의 주인들의 부지영입니다. 드와이트 아이젠하워 하면은 2차 세계대전의 영웅으로 유명하죠. 연합군 최고사령관으로 노르망디 상륙작전을 이끌었고요. 대통령이 된 뒤에는 한국 전쟁을 종결짓는 데 기여했습니다. 또 미국 대통령으로서는 처음으로 한국을 방문하는 등 한국과 인연도 깊은데요. 백악관의 주인들, 오늘은 34대 드와이트 아이젠하워 대통령에 대해 전해드리겠습니다.
나 드와이트 아이젠하워는 1890년에 미국 남부 텍사스주의 작은 마을에서 태어났습니다. 하지만 태어난 지 얼마 안 돼서 온 가족이 중부 캔자스주로 이사갔고요. 캔자스주 에빌린에서 성장했습니다. 나는 7형제 가운데 셋째로 태어났는데요. 아버지께서는 유제품 제조 공장에서 일하셨습니다. 집안이 넉넉한 편은 아니었지만 형제들끼리 사이가 좋았고 행복한 어린 시절을 보냈습니다. 고등학교 시절에 미식 축구 선수로 활약했는데 대학 갈 나이가 돼서 웨스트포인트 육군사관학교 생도로 뽑혔습니다. 어머니께서는 독실한 기독교 신자로 평화주의자셨기 때문에 내가 군인이 되는 걸 바라지 않으셨습니다. 하지만 결국 육사에 가는 걸 허락하셨죠.
네, 아이젠하워는 1915년에 미 육군사관학교를 졸업했는데요. 그리고 얼마 안 가서 미국이 1차 세계대전에 뛰어들었습니다. 하지만 아이젠하워는 유럽에 나가서 싸울 기회를 얻지 못했는데요. 아이젠하워가 유럽으로 떠나기 일주일 전에 정전이 이뤄지면서 전쟁이 끝났기 때문입니다. 젊은 장교 아이젠하워는 폭스 커너, 더글라스 맥아더 등과 같은 여러 장군 아래 참모로 일하면서 능력을 인정받았는데요. 오하이오 대학교 역사학과 체스터 패크 교수의 설명을 들어보시죠.
군 생활 초기에 아이젠하워를 도와준 선배들이 있었습니다. 그 가운데 한 사람이 폭스 코너 장군이었는데 코너가 아이젠하워 능력을 높이 사서요. 포트 레벤워스에 있는 육군 지휘 참모학교에 들어갈 수 있게 추천해 줬습니다.
If there was one American who appealed to everyone in 1952, it was General Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh, Eisenhower was a God figure. I mean, all over the world.
Although he had shown no interest in politics, Ike was pursued as a presidential candidate by both the Republicans and the Democrats.
He didn't seek the office of presidency. The office sought him. He was a very reluctant candidate. Both parties would give him anything to have him in their party.
Dissatisfied with the Democrats, from their handling of the Korean War to the charges of corruption within the White House,
I believe in the future of the United States of America.
Eisenhower decided to join the Republicans and run for office.
I think Eisenhower felt that the country really did need him. And he had been reluctant, but he also was reluctant to let the country go in the wrong direction. And I think as he watched it going in the wrong direction, Eisenhower felt that he was the right man to be able to help the country.
Number 34, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Republican, 1953 to 1961, 62 years old, from Kansas. Dwight Eisenhower is remembered in two distinct, if contradictory, ways. First, as the legendary mastermind of D-Day. And second, as a seemingly semi-retired president who'd rather play golf than govern.
He was a much better politician than he went on, like George Washington, his hero. Washington's genius was to convince everyone, beginning with himself, that he was no politician. Eisenhower did much of the same thing. You do not get to be a five-star general of the Army without having keen political instincts.
Beyond Eisenhower's military celebrity was a very charismatic individual. "I like Ike" was more than a campaign slogan. It was a true sentiment.
Dwight D. Eisenhower was the 34th President of the United States. During World War II, he was the commanding general of the U.S. forces in the European theater.
Dwight D. Eisenhower was undoubtedly one of America's greatest military commanders.
Dwight D. Eisenhower was born in Denison, Texas on October 14, 1890.
Dwight Eisenhower graduated from West Point in the class of 1915, the class the stars fell on because so many of its members became general officers in World War II.
He was then stationed in Texas, and there is where he met his wife, Mamie Dowd.
During World War I, Eisenhower steadily rose through the ranks, although he never left the U.S. mainland.
Prior to World War II, Eisenhower was serving with General Douglas MacArthur in the Philippines and was at that time a lieutenant colonel.
Eisenhower was brought back to the U.S. in 1939 by Army Chief of Staff General George C. Marshall.
General Marshall saw that Eisenhower was quickly promoted from lieutenant colonel to major general and had him command Operation Torch, which was the invasion of North Africa in 1942. This was followed by the invasion of Sicily and mainland Italy in 1943 and the invasion of France in 1944.
He was in charge of Operation Overlord, the operation which resulted in the invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, the day that we know as D-Day.
Dwight D. Eisenhower was a great political general, which is exactly what was called for to keep the alliance together during World War II.
Eisenhower received a hero's welcome when he returned to the U.S. after the war in 1945. He then served as the Army's Chief of Staff before leaving the service in 1948 to become president of Columbia University.
In 1950, Eisenhower returned to military service when President Harry Truman asked him to become the NATO Supreme Commander, which was a newly created position.
In 1952, Eisenhower stepped down from his NATO position and ran for president. In the November 1952 election, he won the first of his two presidential terms in a landslide victory.
He continued many of the policies of the New Deal and FDR and Harry Truman, even though he was a Republican.
On civil rights, in 1957, there was the Little Rock school crisis. The governor of Arkansas didn't want to let African-American children enter the all-white school. Eisenhower sent federal troops to make sure that those students got to have their education there at Central.